new details out of Colombia, where Vice President Mike Pence met with Latin American leaders in Bogota to discuss the ongoing political crisis in Venezuela. Violent clashes along the Venezuela-Colombia border over the weekend left 4 people dead and hundreds more injured. Vice President Mike Pence turned up the pressure on Venezuela's Nicolás Maduro, announcing new sanctions against members of his inner circle.
These men work to block aid for people in need and suppress peaceful protests, while their tyrant danced in Caracas.
Over the weekend, troops loyal to the embattled leader fired tear gas and rubber bullets at Venezuelan citizens trying to reach U.S. aid.
To those members of Venezuela's armed forces, you will find no safe harbor, no easy exit, no way out.
During his trip to Colombia, Pence met with opposition leader Juan Guaidó, who declared himself Venezuela's interim president last month.
The United States was proud to be the first nation on earth to recognize you as the legitimate president of Venezuela.
The two leaders delivered humanitarian aid to Venezuelans who fled to nearby Colombia. Some were moved to tears.
Have faith that under President Donald Trump's leadership, the United States of America and freedom-loving nations around the world will stand with you.
Pence said the United States wants a peaceful transition to democracy in Venezuela, but that all options are on the table to force Maduro to step down. Vice President Pence added the U.S. will announce even stronger sanctions on Maduro's regime in the coming days. He called on Latin American leaders to freeze assets of Venezuela's state oil company and restrict visas for members of Maduro's inner circle.
We do have team coverage on the crisis in Venezuela in Cúcuta, Colombia, along the Venezuelan border, where humanitarian aid from the U.S. is still being blocked from getting to the Venezuelan people. CBS 4's Manuel Bojorquez reports on the renewed tensions there today.
Even as Vice President Pence was meeting in Bogota with officials, there was a tense situation developing once again here in Cúcuta, Colombia. This is the bridge that goes into Venezuela, and we have been watching throughout the day as protesters have been trying to clear the way for humanitarian aid to enter from Colombia into Venezuela. Many of them Venezuelans who have come here to Colombia to escape the crisis back home. But at this point, they're being met face to face with security forces on top of the bridge and below the so-called colectivos, which are pro-government armed groups. Also this weekend, as we know, these confrontations have led to violence and also some deaths. So of course, this is something that many people looking at the situation are concerned about. You heard the Vice President earlier today talk about this humanitarian aid as being still the big point of contention in the stalemate over who really is the president of Venezuela, and offering millions of dollars of aid to neighboring countries like Colombia, which have absorbed many of the people who are fleeing Venezuela. So as we look right now, clearly there's some smoke rising in the background, and many people here watching what's going on. A tense situation once again here in Cúcuta, Colombia, even as officials are meeting and trying to impose new sanctions on the Maduro regime to try to bring his regime down. For CBS 4 News, I'm Manuel Bojorquez in Cúcuta, Colombia.